Hi, my name is Amanda Trimble. I am the Special Programs Coordinator for Center Grove, which also means I am in charge of the High Ability Program K-12. We don't test everybody for gifted every year. We have pathway years. So kindergarten, 2nd, 5th, and 8th grade, students have opportunities to take both an achievement test and an ability test. And we look at those scores and those grade levels to see if they have hit our criteria. When students hit our criteria from 2nd grade on, that means they are identified. That identification can stay throughout their career unless a parent or a child asks for us to take a second look at it, and then they can be removed. I think a lot of things about the extended learning program are the same as the traditional classroom, except that our extended learning teachers are either licensed or getting their license in high ability, so they understand what gifted students need. We also make sure that we have critical and creative thinking, and that can be in different strategies we use or the way that we group kids for questioning and discussion. And again, that theme comes into play because these students are really, they understand best when we're talking about whole picture and then go to the different parts. Those are the things that are a little bit different when we're talking about gifted kids because those are the needs that they have, and we do try to cater to those needs. But it's also a class that has thematic units so that we are teaching kids big picture, kind of like a whole to part. We know that that's where our gifted students thrive, and so the extended learning program is designed around those things. The students who are invited to the extended learning program will be in a classroom with their peers that are similar to them. However, we do still have them be a part of the regular recess time. They take part in specials. They'll have lunch with their peers in that particular grade level. So although they do have one classroom that's catered to them, they also have access to other students within that grade level as well. So once you accept the invitation to the extended learning program, everything's transferred to that school. You don't have to do anything. That principal then becomes your principal. Any extracurricular activities at that school you're invited to, you can also take part in those. You will receive the same communication as you would from your other building, except now it's in the different building that you're in, either North Grove or Maple Grove. For transportation, you can decide to drive your child there if you'd like, but if not, they can take the bus like they always do. We have what's called the transfer bus, so they would be dropped off at school, and then they could get on the transfer bus, and that transfer bus will take them to either North Grove or Maple Grove. That might sound like it's difficult, but we have been doing this for years. It's really easy. We have a lot of adults that are out there at the beginning of the year to show students where they need to go because extended learning students are not the only ones that can be transferred, so we have many students that are being transferred. When we send the form to you as to whether or not you will accept the program, at the end of that form it asks whether or not you have any siblings and if you want them to join the child that's going to the EL program in that building, whatever grade level they're in. The only thing that's important to know is that once your child is no longer in the EL program, if the other siblings have not been invited to the EL program, they would be sent back to their home school. Parents need to know whether they feel like this is a good fit for their child or not, which is why it's an invitation. We're inviting you to the program because we feel like it's going to be a good fit for your child. But ultimately, in the end, you can decide. And so if you go into the program and you feel like this is just not working out, my suggestion would be to get in touch with your teacher and start that conversation. But there is nothing saying that you have to stay. And if you don't stay, it also doesn't mean that in the future you can't be a part of any kind of honors classes or anything in the future. You still have those opportunities. They are available to you. We just feel like in the elementary that this is a good fit for your child because we've done the testing, we have the data, and we have created these classrooms to support who they are and what their learning needs are in the moment. So lots of times parents want to know, if I choose not to accept this invitation, will my child be re-invited later? next year or the year after that? And so that question's hard because it just depends. Some years we have re-invited and we have accepted students to come into the program in 4th grade or 5th grade, and other years, just based on numbers, we have not. And so it's a year-by-year basis, and so we can't make any guarantees. The email with this video provides a link, so please take a moment to click that on and either accept or decline the extended learning program. We have awesome teachers in both buildings that want your child to succeed. If you have any questions or you need more information after you watch this video, please feel free to email me. I'd be happy to talk to you. Welcome to the extended learning program.